Can I learn piano without a teacher? Learning to play the piano without a teacher is quite possible these days, especially with all the videos and resources you can find online. If you want to know whether you are suitable to learn piano without a teacher, here are the 5 tips for you. Number 1. Your goal. If your goal is to play some popular song on the piano with some basic piano chords, this should be very easy to accomplish. For example, playing and singing along with the beats. But if you want to learn more than that and learn to play classical pieces very well, it will be much harder without a teacher, since classical pieces require more techniques to play well. If you want to attain your piano certificates, it's still best that you engage a piano teacher to guide you through the process and ensure that you have the right skill and technique needed for examination level. Number 2. Self-discipline. Are you self-disciplined enough to practice the piano regularly? Practicing the piano requires lots of effort. Having a teacher to guide and support can sometimes push you a little bit further than where you are. Number 3. Time. Without a teacher, it's probably going to be a long, slow journey, but not an impossible one. Having a teacher who knows the journey and can tell a path specially for you is another very valuable thing to have. It will shorten the time taken to achieve your goal. The teacher knows what pieces to start with, which pieces naturally follow on, and can even guide you through piano recital or taking examination. Because they are the ones who've been there and done that. If you plan to learn, be prepared to spend 2 times or 3 times as much time as you would with piano teacher. And 4. Bad habit. It's so easy to fall into the bad habit that you won't notice when you move alone. Bad habits such as bad sitting posture and fingering, as well as too much paddling and so on, can lead to bad result on the sound you produce on the piano. If you are self-taught pianist, it will be difficult for you to notice your piano problem, and you'll be thus be unable to fix it. With a teacher, they can correct your bad habits as early as possible. So number 5. Motivation. Have you ever wanted to impress a teacher with your homework simply because you want to make them proud? This is something that is missing for being self-taught, and in itself is incredibly valuable. If you know that you have a lesson coming up in a few days, you are far more likely to practice, or at the very least, practice last minute. If you don't have any lessons coming up, it's very hard to sustain the motivation, especially when it gets difficult. A teacher does far more than impacting knowledge and getting practice. Find a good teacher that would inspire, motivate, and introduce you to more new composer and music pieces instead of only exam pieces. I'm Mr. Momo. Do like the videos and share with everyone. See you again. Bye bye.